have been living in Sweden, in Stockholm, Sweden, for about a week now, literally doing my daily rituals of like going back and forth to work, figuring out a morning routine, figuring out an after work routine, so I'm not just like consumed by work. It's just been like the most interesting thing to just be in a completely different country again and just like working and living and breathing and doing what you would do at home but somewhere else with all the newness that surrounds you. So it obviously leaves a lot of room for romanticism and just like new beginnings in general. And I do feel like, of course, this vlog is embodying the change of a season and like a new leaf turning, but I really do think the planets, something has shifted for me and I think everybody around myself, so it's a quite cool thing to harbor in on. But in the meantime, since I haven't done this yet at all, let's give you guys a very quick apartment tour. That I've been emulating lately is like I'm at like the end of my calmness era. But as you guys probably saw, I've been making so many videos on how to remain calm and how to slow down your life. Granted, Stockholm is one of those cities where your life is so slow and so quaint. I just keep describing it as quaint every time I see somebody that asks, how do you like it so far? Beyond the quaintness of it, there is like a little midst of not chaos, but at least in my world, there's still me to my core, and that is still, this is quite random. This is definitely something that I didn't think was on my bucket list of places to visit and to live and to work and to like kind of really diverge myself into. But what a fun thing to exist in a world where you're allowed to make your own decisions, whether or not they align with what you are currently at right now. And I feel like the calmness era, as it's not coming to a close, but it's kind of branching off into different ways, I find that there's still a glimmer of like a spark or a smoke or a flame that once I ignite, kind of could like blow up again. But this time it'll be controlled. Like I'll have the lid to the candle jar to blow it out when I need. And that's kind of how it feels here. Okay, we are in Gamla, which is the old city of Stockholm. It's like the most touristy part, but I feel like you have to do it once. So I got hot chocolate. I have no idea how much it was. I just scanned my little card and went on my merry way. Everything here stresses me out a little bit because as calm as it is and as like, take it easy, take a break as it can be, it's still hard to take a break when all you're thinking about is every single place only has one bathroom with one stall. And like in America, that's just like, we have like accessibility, like everything here is so inaccessible. If you're like, I mean, it's Europe, so like I get it, it's cobblestone streets, whatever, I'm not even trying to complain, but I feel bad. Like I saw a man with a cane who's like walking up the museum and he's walking around here and it's like such a struggle. Like if you were in a wheelchair, this would be like so difficult. Granted, it's cobblestone, but like there's stairs, there's no elevators, like, you know, it's a whole thing. It's Europe, so I'm having a good time. But I kind of want to get out of the touristy part of this now because it's giving me anxiety, and I'm like, I don't have anxiety. Like if I wanted to have anxiety, I would just be home. I think we're gonna go take a cab to another museum and kind of try to chill in the ABBA Museum. And be that guy. And the music's
check 1, 2, there we go.
oh my
Mood for it.
That's right, come on, come on.
You are the dancing queen.
Don't be shy.
Watch that scene.
Let's get control. That's right, come on. Come on, sing it. Just one look and I can hear it. Come on, sing it. Alright, front row, I can hear you. Come on with me. Let's go. That's right. Go again, my mind. How can I resist you?
I gotta find me.
Yes, I'm broken hearted.
Like I always do. I cannot. Leave it up to me me to find an antique store. Ooh, in every country ever. So much little tchotchkes. I bought a yo-yo in the last museum's gift shop because I felt like that was a really fun, silly one. But I wonder what I can buy to bring home. Maybe some scissors. This is a rose, probably dough maker. And it makes it shaped like a rose. Oh my goodness. Jordan and I just spent like hours at the ABBA Museum. It took so long to get here because we're stupid Americans and we didn't realize that everything's surrounded by water, so it's all islands and you kind of are supposed to take ferry boats everywhere. So I was like, let's just get a cab and go to the museum. Like, oh my gosh, like it's getting a little late because we knew that we wanted to come here. It took so long. There was marathons going on, cycling tours. Everything was closed. What was it? It was protests. Oh my gosh, every street was closed off. It was such a nightmare. Meanwhile, in the spot that me and Jordan were at when we called the cab, we could have taken a 4-minute walk and then an 8-minute ferry boat over to this island. So now our phones are dying. So we're sitting in the ABBA Museum like fika. So in Sweden, they have something called fika and it's basically just like coffee time. It's like little light snacks and bites and coffee and tea. So we're just sitting charging the phone. We actually only have one phone charger with us, which also sucks because both of us are on like 3%. So we're filming a lot though. So I'm really excited for all of that to go out. I want to try to go to a few restaurants for dinner in Southern, which is like the hippy dippy, like nice part that everybody keeps telling us to go to, which we did. We had dinner there one night. We ate a vegan buffet restaurant and it was quite nice. It was right on the water. It was really pretty. It was calm. It was a lot more calm than, you know, all the museums and stuff. So I'm excited. But in order to get there, we need our phones, unfortunately. I mean, I guess we don't. We could just like ask and see, but I'm not carrying an almanac or a map around with me anyway, so oh well. It's really nice out. I feel like I was in a dungeon for the last few hours. Slow chaos is starting to build. So hopefully in the evening, we're flipping. Like I started off in the morning, it was so calm, and then it got crazy, and then it got calm again, and that was just crazy. Jordan was on stage like scream singing, dancing queen. Now it's gonna get a little calm again, and I'm excited because we're gonna eat dinner and we're gonna chill. We'll catch up again very, very soon. And security back to the States with me, and I think it'll be a really nice time to be able to kind of blend these two worlds and take what I've learned from here and how much more slower, family oriented, and just not in a rush people are back home to New York City, where of course it is very polar opposite. But in the meantime, I'm so happy you guys accompanied me on this journey. I really appreciate you watching, so make sure that you are subscribed if you are not yet, and follow along for the rest of the travel diaries throughout the autumn season. I can't believe it's October. I'm gonna scream. I am screaming. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have the best magical, spooky, perfect season ever. Bye.